Oh, question for you. Did you get enough rest over the weekend?
No.
No.
Sometimes you need a weekend from your weekend to recover from your weekend. Yeah.
I know.
How about you?
Not enough.
Yeah.
I really wanted restorative sleep, like
Right.
to really kind of kick off the week on a good note, but now I'm realizing I didn't get enough.
It didn't happen for you. No.
No.
Yeah, sometimes you have a good plan going into like Sunday evening, and then
I know, and
something
it's
happens.
tough with things that pop up and, commitments and whatnot. Of course,
Yeah.
it depends on what your schedule is for
Right.
your work schedule, of course. But we know not only rest is important just for our overall mental and physical health, it can also be sacred. And when we think of yoga and meditation, sometimes we think about moving around or repeating mantras, right? But it's just as mindful to practice resting intentionally. That brings us to our first live guest this morning. Nicole Walters is joining us live now. She's from Ahava Collective in Greensboro. Nicole, good morning to you. This is a great topic.
Hi, good morning. I agree.
So we are guilty with not getting enough rest over the weekend. So let's talk about what you are terming sacred rest. What is that?
So, sacred rest is just basically combining the intention, spirituality, and gifts of rest. So, when we think about rest as beneficial and something that's productive, that's the first shift in mindset in order for us to start incorporating more rest into our life. And unfortunately, we all live in a society that doesn't necessarily nurture rest. We kind of glamorize busyness and hectic schedules, and it can get difficult because it seems counterintuitive that rest would be productive.
Yeah, that's such a good point too. So how do you recommend changing our mindset to kind of understand this new definition of what rest can be?
So one, I definitely suggest like do some research. Like there's so much scientific and medical proof around the benefits of rest and how it actually increases productivity. Our brains actually are not designed to be going 24/7. We have to be able to have some rest so that it can rejuvenate. And one way, I mean, there's actually multiple ways that you incorporate rest. A lot of times we think of rest as almost like a lazy thing, of doing nothing, but you can actually have lots of different kinds of rest. There could be active rest, creative rest, social rest. So once we kind of change our mindset and start gaining some knowledge on why and how rest is productive, that's what first shifts our mindset. Then, of course, it's taking action and doing some things different. And that's when we start to get the benefits of it.
Wonderful. And you have some examples, right, to share?
Yes. So creative rest is simply just doing something just for fun, something you don't have to think about, just something that brings you a lot of joy. There's mental rest, being able to take short breaks during the day. So rest doesn't have to be long periods of time. It can just be a 5 or 10 minute intentional break to rest the mind. You can have physical rest where you're scheduling deep relaxation practices if it's within your budget to get regular massages or acupuncture, things like that. Obviously, yoga is something that I really like to do. Social rest is really important. A lot of times we feel obligated to go to social events, but learning to listen to ourselves, it's totally okay to say no and take a social break, for a day or two or however long. Emotional and spiritual rest can all come as a form of finding community and people that we can talk to and find sacred rest with and shared time together that's calm and peaceful.
These are great examples to really implement in our lives, Nicole. Then how do you think that it can then make us more productive? You mentioned that it would actually raise our productivity to have more rest.
Yes. So we're going to be making decisions and taking actions where we're not as drained. It's kind of like when we do tasks where we're really exhausted, like you can kind of get it done. But are you really going to get it, like give it your all if you're just tired and drained? So it's kind of coming at this perspective of it's more about the quality of what I'm doing. So if I can incorporate rest, I can intentionally take time aside, to kind of recharge. Then once I start the task ahead, I'm going to start to notice like, wow, I actually did that in a much more productive and efficient way, right? Because we're able to kind of slow down and think ahead. We're not just running on autopilot.
That's so important to remember. And lastly, Nicole, for people needing that extra push to rest this week, tell us about what the collective is offering for people to get involved in.
So on Thursday night, we're actually hosting a 30-minute sacred rest session. So it's literally going to be a community of us that get together and we lay in Shavasana, which is the ending posture to all yoga practices. It's where you lay flat, you can have blankets, we have bolsters and pillows, and we're just going to find literal sacred rest together in community. And it seems radical to do that, but again, it's because we live in a society that doesn't tell us it's okay to slow down. But if you want to slow down, you can definitely do that with us Thursday night at 7:15.
Awesome, Nicole. It's always great to hear from you. Thank you, and we will see you next Monday. And folks at home, you can learn more about that 30-minute Shavasana. Can you repeat it again, Nicole? You said it better than me.
Yeah, it's called Shavasana.
Thank you. And the other programs offered at the collective, just visit the website on your screen now.